Hello, Divine Sunshiners. Stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, Namago. Hello, this is Divine Sunshine, your soul therapy specialist. I am coming with your keys to union message. Yesterday I gave you the GPS, and we know the difference now if you're on this channel between GPS messages, which is the DM, the twin flame. Those are only used in order to tell us our location and where we are as twin flames collectively, and our energies as divine masculine and divine energies. However, we know that it's truly the keys and the principles and the things and the concepts and the ideologies that help us to be able to truly drive our cars, which is ourselves, to the destination in which we seek. Right now, the world is becoming smaller, and I'm finding evidence of this pretty much every day. Some of the things that have happened have been me being more connected to people in the soul family than ever before. And those are those ones is also as far as family members as well. You find yourself trying to make things right, or at least get some things on track. Because we're finding that the world is becoming smaller. They showed me on yesterday how that it's like a network. And we're starting to create networks. It's showing me like almost like a synapses in the brain, in which you grow one or neurons, and then it grows and it connects to another one, and it grows and it connects to another one, and it grows. Which means for us that as we're becoming online together, whether we're light workers or soul in our soul family, or even family, or even friends, the importance of our energies and how we almost just like radiating as the sun. The sun also helps us to be able to make those connections to fuel everything else. We too are just like I call ourselves raise the sun, and we having those people that are in our circles are either being catapulted or feeding off of our energies as well. That's why it's very important right now as to where we are, is that we have to be selective as to the energies that we allow tap into us and we tap into them. These things are very crucial for where we're trying to get altitude. And just like they showed me a rocket, some things have got to fall away. I've said that several times in this channel, but I'm telling you right now, as far as where we are, a lot of times we feel that because we're spiritual, we're supposed to be in that savior or martyrism where we're saving everybody else because it's our job. But sometimes those people, because of where they are, their toxicity or their heaviness at that time, we can, again, as my grandmother said, you can feed them with a wooden handled spoon. And this is where we have to, and if sometimes if that is going with our own twins, sometimes we have to do that too. However, right now, another aspect of us becoming smaller, we'll find ourselves that now that the energies that our divine masculine or divine feminine cohorts have is becoming truly online and becoming one. We cannot no longer feel, if you're becoming into that merge and that union with self and you've done the work, now you're starting to see how you are that oneness, how that reflection and that mirroring between you and your counterpart is true. And how the things that you are doing are just really, truly a mere reflection. You can actually see it. It's becoming clearer. I see you, I see me inside of you. That true oneness. And that oneness is spreading out for not only you, those of you all that's getting close. Getting very close. These things are now becoming apparent to you, where there is no ending. As India Ari say, my brown skin, I don't know where mine's begin, I don't know where yours end. How do we now, this is a new concept, and this is now spreading out into also not only between ourselves, feeling the merge, but also feeling the merge with our person, and also feeling the merge as far as in the world with our networks of our people. And it's becoming small because, again, it's that oneness theme, that oneness in which Spirit wants us to truly understand this is where we are. Understanding we are one. So in keeping with that oneness, again, there's some debris and some things that's got to get out of the way. And there's some things and some lessons and some things about ourselves and that shadow work that still has to be done at this point to truly get rid of all the cobwebs, all the things in the coffee pot and those things. We might even find ourselves now spiraling out and doing things in which we are really truly seeing our part, how we played a part karmically in our own union with our own person, in our own cohorts. Yesterday I had a talk and I really felt myself as saying, oh my God, there is my part in this. I seen something that talked about looking at the twin flames, and as far as when you meet them, you know that recognition within their heart, which I've always have. I had recognition. My twin recognized me before I recognized him. At that time, my mind was still stuck on the catalyst or the 2.0. And I wasn't able to really see him. And at the same time, while he was trying to make the connection with me, I did see in his eyes that, like they say, that twin flame, that feeling of home. I've also seen the pink flame, the pure pink flame that was in his eyes as well. And that recognition. But there still was that fight between myself and still being connected with that 2.0 and not really being able to see the DM for what he was. And yesterday I had a breakdown, and when I heard that, I had a revelation and a breakthrough on that, and I say, my God, that's my part. That's what I played in it too as well. That was my karma, my heart lesson that I brought into the connection as well, and he took it into the next point. And now it helps me to understand why the two, sometimes you go and you seek those 2.0s if you're divine person is not ready. They're not showing that they recognize. They're not showing you that they see. And I could no longer keep on throwing it back on, oh, it's all him, the way he was acting, because in some ways he was acting to protect himself, to honor himself, like I said the other day. And so I just sat down and had a hardcore look at myself to see about that Lilith energy, as you all call it. And again, Lilith is understanding, trying to really gain some understanding of knowing where you are in your shadow. Because I just showing me the card where it shows Lilith on the card, and she has this apple. Apple is gaining knowledge, the fruit of knowledge, of knowing better. And she's naked, how to be vulnerable, but in your shadows, but still gain and get understanding. Lilith is not one of how you all present. She is a person that's really, truly understanding who her embodiment is. But however, it's still being in the shadow aspect of it and trying to gain understanding and light. So this is where we are. So this world is getting smaller. And doing that, we've got to find ways to get rid of those things that's stopping us from our connections to truly be able to have that oneness. And that's one way of doing that we'll find ourselves dealing with, seeing what did we bring to the table instead of. Because once you know better, you do better. And once you understand that, it's no longer blaming, it's the twin. It's no longer blaming, it's my mama, it's my daddy. But as the song says, it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. All right, then, as always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. And I'll be talking to you real soon. Love you.